Ladies and gentlemen, for the 825th time, it is the Mason and Friends Show. Featuring that dude called Jew, aka the guy that's in the other room right now, as well as the Black Hand of Mike, aka Sir Chokes-a-Lot.
Yeah.
Me, I am Mahoney. Welcome to the Mason and Friends Show.
What's happening, y'all? What's good out there today? Okay, so is this... I got a couple with this. Is this Planet of the Apes?
No.
Okay.
It's not the primary theme. It's from part of the movie.
Oh, so this ain't even like an opening to it then.
Right. It's part of the theatrical sound bed throughout the whole film.
I know it's an action flick because it's the 80s action flick. The music is 80s action.
Yes.
Star Trek.
Nope.
Man, I know this shit.
Somebody knows it at home and they're freaking out on you right now, Mike.
Hold on, give me a second, man. It's gonna come.
Oh, I'm gonna play it again if you don't get it before it's over. I'm having fun with this one.
Because I know I've seen this bitch.
Oh, you've seen this.
Conan.
No, but you're in the vicinity. You're getting closer.
Okay, so I'm getting close with Conan. Red Sonja.
No.
Fuck. Oh, wait a minute. I know this bitch.
Come on, you know this, Mike.
Because he's hunting the motherfucker down. It's in the storm right now. The motherfucker is looking at him. He's going, it's Predator.
Yes, sir.
There it is. I was like, wait a minute. I know this shit because I remember the scene now. I had to think for a minute.
Yeah, dude.
Because this is when it's raining and he's got the mud on him and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's out there with the bow and arrow and he made out of the tree.
Shoots the laser out of the shoulder beam right there.
Yeah.
I was just talking to you, man, earlier, man. I was watching some Looney Tunes shit on my motherfucking phone, like the old school Looney Tunes. Like, I got introduced to fucking classical music via
absolutely.
Looney Tunes.
Didn't everybody?
The joint with Bugs Bunny is massaging Elmer Fudd's head with his fucking hands. Then he climbs up there with his feet and does his feet and hands. I was like, you know what? Being a bald head motherfucker now, I wouldn't mind that shit right now, man. I was looking at how comfortable.
You want a bunny to climb up on your head with his feet?
Feet and hands, man. Just work my motherfucking fat in my head, man. Just work that motherfucking meat up there.
Yeah, work that head fat. Yeah. Make that head fat squirm.
Man, I was watching that shit. I was like, man, they don't make shit like this no more, man. We was talking last week about Ren and Stimpy and all that shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
And fucking the shows that you couldn't play nowadays, man. Like, it's just... But then when I look at the shows that are being played now, it's like, man, that's why I can't watch them, because they lack that spunk, that shit that be like, oh,
they ain't got the soul, Mike.
Yeah,
they ain't got soul like they had back in the day.
They're all like, okay, we can't push the envelope, we can't even touch the envelope. We'll mention shit around the envelope.
Well, it's like I saw an article that said the primary goal for Super Bowl ads this year is to, quote, not offend anyone.
It's going to be a whole lot of the LGBTQ plus S3s, 45, 87s, and 24s.
The IAS2 pluses.
Square root plus 3.
Yes, sir.
Like, I think they ran out of letters now. Now they're adding the numbers into
I identify as square root plus 3!
Yo, exactly. Elon Musk's son identifies as equation.
Yeah, he's a square root plus 3.
And you're going to call me such. So now that, you know what, that brings another question.
You will respect my identity.
Because he's an equation, would he have to pay taxes and shit?
I don't know, because they wouldn't be able to work it out.
Exactly. If I
can't do this math here with your name involved.
Like, sir, we need your name, bitch. That is my name. You're going to respect me.
Yeah.
Put some respect on my motherfucking equation. Put some respect on
my identifier.
You know? Understand my variable, bitch.
Yes. I'm a variable person, and I need to be respected. My identity is what I say it is.
Like, what in the fuck? Man, look like he got on hospital scrubs, don't it?
Oh man, that boy mad as hell, yo. Sure, you ain't pissed off up in this bitch.
That man looked like he worked for fucking the night shift at a nursing home.
Absolutely. He out here talking off mic like we know what he's saying. He does look like a nurse, though.
Yeah, don't he now look
Yeah.
like he got some scrubs?
Stand there, let the camera get a good drink in of your nursing, your nursing outfit.
Let the camera get a good drink
Let the
in
camera
there.
drink in on all that nursing outfit right
Look at
there.
it, look like he got some scrubs.
He look like he about to give you a sponge bath.
Yeah,
He
all
gonna
right,
show
Ethel.
up.
You ready for your rub down?
Hey, let me ask you something, honey.
I can see after that. Oh, it's the Jew.
This one over
He's
right
coming
here.
to rub me down.
This one
girls.
right here has got soapy water in it. That one right there got plain old water in it.
I just want you to rub me with the sponge, baby.
I don't want you to stay too wet, honey. So I need to sponge you up and down.
That's the old. Hey, girl, Rose, I gotta come.
Front to back.
It's time for you to give me my rub
Got
down,
that
girl.
unit coming by here to give me my sponge bath. I'm gonna need Ethel. I'm gonna need you to get
he
out.
rubbed you last week, Rose. You need to get the fuck away, Rose.
Ethel, I
no.
need you to leave.
This is my time now.
The Jew is literally like satisfying golden girls and
Oh, he-
scrubbing them from head
Scrubbing
to
them head to
toe.
toe, getting them clean. He exfoliating. He making sure they clean. Come here, girl. Lift up that saggy titty one time. I got you. Hold that titty, girl.
You're having some good times around here, Jew Unit. Like, you make me, I won't say want another vasectomy, but you make me glad I had one. I'm a simple man, you know what I mean? Like, that's like work that's better set to you. And some bitch just got titties like the titty bong. Yo, shout out to Glass Flow Art. You can find a link to their website in the description of the show.
There you go. There you go.
Let's just say always from now going forward. And yo, Kyle, let me know what hoodies you want, dog. I got you. I got hoodies galore, son. That goes for the rest of y'all. Check out the merchandise on the Mason and French Show page.
There you go. There you go.
We got the stuff. We got the things.
So
Good stuff. Good things.
check this out. I don't know if y'all heard this or not, but it's not the Bunny Ranch, but it's like the hot chicken something ranch out
The
there.
chicken ranch.
Yeah, the chicken ranch out in Vegas, right?
Well, it's outside of Vegas.
Well, outside of Vegas. So
Per capita, it's illegal to have a brothel inside of Vegas.
So they have said that because of the influx of business they have started receiving because of the Super Bowl being out there,
oh, hells yeah.
that the Super Bowl champs can come
For free?
for over there for a
Wait
discounted.
nah, fuck that. I want free pussy if I got a Super
Listen,
Bowl ring.
hold on. They're gonna give them the deluxe package here. They get limo ride, fucking free bar services, and free sexual. What do they call them? Sexual extravaganzas or sexual fetishes extravaganzas. All things are open and ready.
So all freaky deaky fetishes are the same price as normal, but half price for Super Bowl champions?
Super Bowl champs are getting them for free if they're the champs. They
Get
get
that
it.
fucking fetish joint for free. Oh, girl, let me smell your feet. How much you want? Not a damn thing.
Yeah.
I ain't giving you money.
They
I'm
said
smelling your feet for the love of smelling your
They
feet.
said all holes are available.
From here on, nothing.
I'm like, damn. So what?
What ain't right?
It's available.
All look,
Hey, look, man, that's their holes.
advertising.
That's their hole.
Yeah.
I ain't telling a girl what she can and can't do with her hole.
And if the bitch says, "Oh, I got a Super Bowl champ and he wants all my holes to be filled with something," that was your advertising. You're saying,
See, like, I'm a simple guy. When a girl's like, you know, hey, what do you want? I'm like, some pussy or a blowjob? Like, I'm never like, let me stick it in your ass. You know what I mean? I've stuck it in girls' butts, but they've been the one that, like,
yeah.
primed me to stick it in their
These
booty hole.
women at this brothel have already opened up the door and said, "Hey, if you are the Super Bowl champ, come by here, and we are all available for whatever you need to have done."
All I know is if I'm a single Super Bowl champion at the end of this week, I am absolutely I want a threesome.
And look,
Fuck it. I don't need anal. I need y'all to blow me back and forth. Like pass the dick back and forth.
guarantee you,
know
the
what I'm saying?
rookies are gonna go out there and lose their shit. The rookie cats, because they ain't never experienced shit like this. The guys have been in the
Now,
league.
hold up, though. You don't know that because NFL players might be receiving a level of pussy that none of us could conceive of.
That's also true.
Could be happening. I don't know. It might not. But it might be they go to the club and it's like everybody wants to fuck them. They fuck 2 chicks while they're in the club. They got 2 more chicks with them that are different that they leaving the club with.
It's possible.
It could be happening. Like, that's why all the freaky kinky shit is opened up to them post Super Bowl, because them girls is like, we got to do what we can to get their business in here. They all want that championship ring on notch in their belt. That's what they want.
Somebody's gonna get a championship ring stuck in a hole.
I tell you though, if I was a prostitute, if I was a prostitute lady out in Vegas, like, I think I would always offer a champion's discount. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't place a lot of like
a champion's
discount. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would be like, yo, show me the ring. What championship did you win? And you can get a discount on this pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a championship ring, be it a NCAA championship or a Super Bowl.
But see, 3D printers can print you up a nice ass fucking championship ring.
That's some bullshit.
I'm not gonna be some hoe offering out a discount without Googling these punk ass motherfuckers.
See, that's the thing.
Like, if you're like, I won a Daytona 500 in 1979, see, I'm gonna be like, bitch, you ain't Cale Yarborough.
They just gotta be wearing a ring.
No, but here's my thing.
Nah, they don't have to just be wearing a ring. They got to be, show me your ID, show me your ring. I'm gonna Google your ass up. Oh, look, you are Doug Flutie.
But see, here's the thing. Does that discount and does that fucking free offering go to anybody on the team? Because when the team wins the Super Bowl, everybody wins, you know what I mean? The medical the sports medicine dude on the side, the water boy.
Yeah.
The water boy might want to go to the chicken ranch.
Yeah.
I know I would if I was a water
boy. You know
boy.
what I'm saying?
If I was San Francisco 49ers water boy.
I'm the little motherfucker out there on the field squeezing Gatorade in these bitches' mouths.
Yup.
Bitch, I want you to squeeze some shit in my mouth, ho. You know what I mean?
Did you see me squirt water into Patrick Mahomes' mouth?
Yeah,
It was 3rd down in the 3rd quarter.
I was a motherfucker that gave that bitch that towel that he needed, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's other motherfuckers on the team that the team needs that wouldn't survive without these motherfuckers.
No, yeah, it is a team.
It's a team effort.
It's a team.
Like
you can't just be like quarterbacks only. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just the players.
Are you Tom Brady?
You need to
Then
have
you get
the
a
whole
discount.
team. You should be able to cover these motherfuckers' head. The motherfucker that's driving the bus should be able to roll the fuck up.
But you know, it takes a while. They don't have rings waiting at the game.
Exactly, yeah. They gotta make them. It's like a fucking year, some change.
It takes a year.
It takes about a year because all that fucking shit they put into them.
Well, because like they make one and they don't be like, hey, yo, Brock Purdy, here goes your ring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're like, all right, everybody, we got some rings, but we ain't done making them.
They gotta figure out what design's gonna go on it, and how we're gonna do this, and all this other shit. It's just like when you had your class ring in school. That shit took a while to get done.
Just like when you had a class ring in school. I ain't got no class ring.
Yeah, I ain't got no class ring.
I ain't got none of that. Are we the class ringless, classy guys? Did you not get it?
I had a class ring.
Of course you did, Mike.
Yeah, of course I'm having me some.
Of course you got some brain come around. Oh, they told me I get platinum.
Shit,
they had the platinum when I was in high school.
They changed the design up when I was in there, but fucking the shorty I was with ended up losing my motherfucking ring. So I'm like, all right, cool, fuck it. Yeah, it's what it is at that point. Like, fuck.
I'd have beat a bitch ass. This $500 ring, you must have lost your money. No, I wouldn't beat Nico's ass. I don't get down like that. I might shake the shit out of a hoe, but I ain't smacking.
He said I might shake the shit out of her.
I might shake the shit out of her. Because, you know, you might have to, that's my go-to defense against a woman that's attacking me.
Yeah.
Can I grab her and shake really hard, and maybe that'll...
That's what the defense I was told.
Stop.
Like, hey, you got to restrain her. Sometimes you can shake her, but you can't hit her.
Hug her hard, shake the shit out of her. But it's not, it's not 1978. We can't slap you like this is Airplane. You know what I mean? Remember that scene in Airplane? The woman's freaking out and everybody's shaking her and slapping her, and they waiting in line.
Yeah.
The brother's got the gun. The other dude's got like the brass knuckles. Like,
the fucking
everybody's just waiting to smack a bitch.
Like fucking Ike told that interviewer, yeah, I smacked her. She was acting all hysterical and shit, and I calm your ass down, and then she calmed down. Sometimes you gotta do it.
It worked.
They was like, do you ever regret hitting her? He said, hell no. He said,
hold up.
She was acting all, she was running around.
This has got to be it.
See, I broke her jawbone. If you ask a doctor can tell you, if I broke her jaw, no way is she going on stage.
You admit that you have slapped Tina before, but why, Ike?
She would be walking around looking sad. Looking sad.
Put a smile on your face, bitch.
Keep asking her, and what is the matter with you? What's wrong? And it's always, nothing. And it would go on for a day or two, so finally, why the don't you? And then this is where I would slap her or something. Then she would change her mood or attitude or something.
He smacked the attitude back into
Oh
him.
my God, what an
Hey,
asshole!
bitch.
That's amazing. I don't even know what to clip out of that to put on my bank. Like I don't even
He
want
said, I
that.
don't even know what the clip out
I
of
might
that.
have to look that up, and when I need that. Fucking Ike on that's some hard shit, Ike. She walk around with a bad attitude. Like, that's why I'm single. Ike stay with a bitch. Ike stay with a bitch when I break up with a bitch.
But see,
Like,
Ike knew that Tina was going to be a star, though.
I don't care. Like, I leave a girl, like, I'm not gonna...
Ike did what
All right,
Joe
Mike.
did to Mike.
All right, Mike, there's a question. If you could be with Taylor Swift and have access to 3% of her income, your own income, 3% of her income is your income, all you got to do is have the ability to decide when to slap her. She needs you to Ike her. She'd be like, Mike, you can go out with me, but I'm gonna call you Ike, and I need you to do these things. You big Ike, you know what I'm saying? And I need you when I be acting a fool, when I got a bad attitude, I need you to become correct and
See,
slap the shit out of me.
I couldn't-
Could you do that?
I couldn't do that because
You could
of the way
not
I
do
was
that.
raised. Now, if I was raised different,
Bullshit.
if I was raised different,
Nah, I'm the same. I couldn't do it. I would want to. I'd be like, Taylor, I wish I could slap the shit out of you.
I
right
would
now.
try to. I would attempt to one time, but I know if I because I've backhanded a motherfucker before, and I've seen this motherfucker fly. And
A woman?
No, I backhanded a dude before. Yeah.
Like, you've hit dudes and you don't want to see that happen to women because you like women.
Cause like
I hear you.
look, I shit you not. There was a dude on the couch, man. Matter of fact,
Then I hit a friend of mine once and he winced all up and was like, oh, ow, ooh,
No,
ow.
I made this motherfucker fly.
Like, I hit this motherfucker in the kidneys and he was like all fucked up.
Yeah.
And I was just fucking around. I didn't even swing hard, you know what I mean? I guess I got solid technique.
Bruh.
Or whatever. I connected good. And this motherfucker was all fucking hurt up, right? And I wouldn't want to do that to
see, that-
somebody.
look, I'm sitting
I didn't
on the-
mean, I was
look.
like, oh, my bad, bro. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
Oh, I meant to smack this motherfucker.
No, but that's what I'm saying, though. Even when I didn't mean to hurt someone, when I was playing,
Yeah.
I hurt somebody. And that person had twice the mass of the average woman that I date.
That's what I'm saying. Like the
You know
dude
what I'm
I
saying?
smacked was probably about Jew size. I'll never forget. I was sitting on the couch. It was me, the dude right here,
Yeah, you hear that, Jew?
fucking
What about his black ass?
KP and Tucker, and we was all sitting at KP's house, man. We was chilling. I'm sitting there. We had just gotten gassed up, and I'm like, man, I ain't smacked the motherfucker in a minute. And KP looked at me and was like, well, motherfucker, do it. All right. And I turned, looked at this motherfucker and said, bow, just backhanded him and he flew. And he was like, man, Big Mike, why you do that to me, man? I was like, motherfucker, I just had this urge and you was right. But I couldn't backhand a woman like that, man. I couldn't hit a woman because I know that she would go, look at the size of these motherfuckers. man. It's like,
Get these meaty palms.
if Taylor
I'm trying to put this shit up.
needed me to, like, if Janet wanted me to smack her, I don't think I could do it to Janet.
If Janet was like, I need you to black up these eyes and then fuck the shit out of me.
That would be so
I need
difficult
you
to
to
fucking do.
fucking beat the shit out of me. I need my eyes swollen shut like Rocky at the end of Rocky, and then I want you to fucking
And that'd be
have
difficult as
your
shit.
way. She's
But-
like, have your way with me, Mike.
But if that was the only way, I'm gonna give me one of them fucking gas station pills and a fucking goddamn a slit malt liquor. Give me a
You get a little
hurricane.
slip in there. Hey, look at malt liquor make a motherfucker violent.
Yeah, let me get some of
Look
that
out.
old school shit in me. Let
Look
me get,
out,
let me
yeah.
get some of that Colt 45.
Ooh.
Does it every time.
I'm a Billy D this bitch.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hit this Colt 45.
I need that old school shit to make your chest hair be glistening when it's out. You know what I'm saying?
It's not just out.
Yeah,
it's
glistening.
literally wet and
yeah,
shiny.
it looks like it got hit with that
And
soul
it's
glow.
clump. It's got soul glow. Yes. Yes.
If that was the only way I could get with Janet, then yeah, I gotta prepare
So
for that.
you would do this, but you would have to come in drunk.
I'd have
and
to
like
prepare
you'd have to
like-
have like us psyching you up in the back, slapping you in the face and shit. Like, all right, Mike.
Like how
all right,
they
Mike.
do,
This is
you know
what
how
you gonna
they do
do.
champions when they go to the ring, like George St. Pierre, and they be slapping
yeah,
them like this.
Yeah, pow, pow, pow.
Ah, yeah. Like you get ready to go to the UFC octagon and shit. You gotta go there. You gotta do this, man. You gotta do this.
We need somebody to daze the shit out of Mike so he pissed off and lightheaded.
This is
and come in
your
and be
only-
like, RJ, Bush.
Your one and only shot is this right here.
Yeah.
But
You-
see,
she's gonna be like, she gonna be, Mike, you want this Janet Jackson pussy?
look, you gotta have the gas station rhino pill because the dick don't work when you got too much drink in your system. So I gotta have that to counteract that.
Yeah,
And maybe something for my blood pressure because you know my heart might go out on me because I'm excited that I'm fucking Janet Jackson, but fucked up at the same time that I just blacked this bitch's eye.
Yeah. It's a problem.
It's a whole lot of shit.
If Emma Watson told me I could have sex with her if I beat the shit out of her, I guess I would, but I would be like, it would be like, have you ever seen the movie 25th Hour?
Oh, I want to say but I can't think of it right now.
It's what's the dude that likes the Knicks, the black dude that doesn't like white people? Spike
Lee?
Spike Lee. Yeah. So Spike Lee makes this movie. It's great. It's Ed Norton. Spoiler alert, y'all. Ed Norton's like a drug dealer that gets busted, and he's going to jail, and it's his last day before he goes to jail. He's got to tie up loose ends, do business, and make sure that he's ready to go to jail.
Yeah.
So like in the end, he's accomplished a bunch of shit, but he's with his boys, are standing out by the beach, you know, and it's just post 9/11. It's literally one of the scenes. It's like the 9/11 debris, like the guy had a penthouse right next to the fucking Twin Towers, and you can see like the hole in the ground out the window while they're talking. And so it's Barry Pepper and fucking the drug addict dude that died. He was in all the good movies.
Yeah, it's a lot.
The fat white dude with the blondish reddish hair. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Oh, no, I can say.
He died of like heroin.
Gotcha.
So Philip Seymour Hoffman and Barry Pepper and Ed Norton are out by the beach, you know, like Long Island or wherever they're out near. I don't know. But Ed Norton has to go to jail.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm too pretty to go in there right now. With the way everything's going, they're gonna know I can't go in there looking like I look right now.
Yeah.
So he talks Barry Pepper to beating the shit out of him, but Barry Pepper's like his best friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's crying. He's beating the shit out of him. He's crying.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's how it would be.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I would be so upset, but I'd be like, man, I really want to touch you never worse. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
I'll be like, they're like,
that's why I gotta get that coat for some hurricane, slurricane.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta get some hurricane. Get that blue bowl up in you.
Oh man, yeah. You have to get a half blowjob. Like suck my dick till I'm about to come and then leave me alone.
Yeah.
So I can come up in here mad.
Drink a pint of that Mad Dog 2020. Like,
oh my God, how does this happen on this show, dude? Why is this what we're talking about?
That's the scenario I had to put in my head. Yeah, if there was a way to do it.
You got me here, and now I'm like, okay, well, let me go on and reality slap this fucker.
Let me go ahead and see if I can make this happen some kind of way. If that was the only way I could get Janet, that was my one and only shot.
I know, bro. I think I'd have to walk away, man. I don't think I could get down.
I'd be disappointed in myself, though. You know
I don't think I could get. Nah, I'd be like, yo, fuck that. I'm gonna go beat off, man. Fuck the bullshit. You know.
And leave Emma sitting there spread open like, here, it's ready for you, man.
She'd be like, I've got this wet cunt here, but you've got to beat the shit out of me first.
And look, what if it's already wet on her fingers and she sprinkles it in your face like,
oh Lord, I don't think I could take that.
Just hit you with a little bit.
It's over. I'd be like, I would go off. I would beat the shit out of her. My dick would be getting hard while I was doing it. It would be a problem. It would be a problem.
It's like Scarlett Johansson hitting you with this shit right here, dude.
Yeah.
Wiggle.
She go like this, and you get like a string of it, like a stream, like a strip.
Oh, don't let the shit hit your lip. Don't let it hit your lip and you go like this.
The strip crosses between your eyes, and it's glistening, and you're like, okay then, I guess I'm gonna beat the shit out of this girl and fuck the hell out of her. Oh my God.
We went from this motherfucker sponge bath and old bitches to now beating.
Is that happening? Is this the same episode?
Yeah, it's the same episode.
Oh, yeah, motherfucker.
I know, Jude. There's something wrong with us.
Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's something wrong with me.
We already know something wrong with all of us.
Something seriously the matter.
That's why we do this shit. We put it out there for y'all to enjoy.
I'm trying to tell you, like, this is such a purge for me. Like, this show is, like, definitely my therapy session. But it's way more fun and it's way less expensive in the grand scheme of things.
Ain't that the fucking truth,
like,
man?
I've spent some money. I spend money to put this show out, you know what I mean? But, like, my monthly, you know, there's expenses per se, like this mixer and this thing and that thing. Things cost money. But I can also use them for other things. Plus, if you really break it down to what the monthly is, I'm probably spending enough for like 1.5, maybe 2 sessions of therapy a month.
There you go. There you go.
And I'm getting 6 to 8 in a month on average.
And there it is.
You know, and I got a little something to do with myself. But like, you know what I've been doing lately? I've gone to lazy style on the videos. Been doing multi-camera for a while, and I'm still using all the cameras, but like, instead of like I'm talking now, so I'm focused on me.
Yeah.
And then you say something, and I focus on you.
Yeah, I pan
Yeah,
to
like-
all, you know, at a time.
Instead of jumping around, what I'm doing is I'm doing like my facing me camera and then the all of us camera, where you two are both in it at the same time, and then I'm like putting me in it facing, or I could do all, I don't know. Like
Yeah.
I'm playing right now, but I'm doing like where 90% of the episode is just that camera view. You know, like when I intro the show, it'll be on me. When you say you, it'll be on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then once we get going, it's going to be
It's
on all of us.
everybody, yeah.
And if one of us like monopolizes the conversation for 5 or 10 minutes, then I might like make it just be on that person for the whole time.
Gotcha.
But we all talk throughout this show, and it's cool to know how to like jump back and forth. But it's like at this point, I'm like, Psh, I don't need that shit.
Ah.
You know what I mean? I don't need all this fucking extra work in my life. I like less work. So like I've figured out how to do it, and now that I know how to do it, I'm like, okay, we're reeling back now. Like the last 2 episodes that I did a stationary camera, and it's more cool when there's more than just the 3 of us.
Yeah.
Like I had Lisa and the 2 of you on camera, and then me in this shot over here with me facing instead of back of my head.
Yeah.
Or I'd have that camera getting all 3 of us, and then Lisa's close up.
Yeah.
Like in the bottom corner. So like that way I could just leave it and we're all there. Fuck it.
Gotcha,
You know what I mean?
gotcha,
So try not to pick your noses and do anything stupid, because I can't necessarily take that out.
That'll be alright, man.
I might.
It relates
I'm
to the
just
people.
saying.
It
Oh yeah, the
relates to
folks
people.
know we're keeping it real, like boogers and all.
Ah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yo,
real.
hold on. So I know you had to see this, Jude. The dude I sent y'all on the gram that was in the little fucking floaty that caught the shark.
That was out in the middle of the water?
Yeah, the
I've seen that
guys.
on YouTube before you.
Oh yeah. When he's out,
You said this on the gram?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that where he's got the thing tied off. He was on the beach in a floaty, like
Yeah,
a
he was in
unicorn
a
floaty.
unicorn floaty, yeah.
And then it sprung a leak, and he tied off the edge that was leaking.
Yeah,
It
he was like, man,
2.5 miles out.
He was like, yo, y'all saved the rod.
Yo,
not him,
that
save
dude,
the rod.
yo, and
That's made me
don't
think
lose
of
my
him.
fish.
Yeah, save
Dude.
the rod.
Dude.
Not me, save the rod.
The fishing
That's that.
shit out here is live action, dog. Y'all fishermen are like crazy motherfuckers, yo, straight up.
It's a whole different ball game with him, man.
Y'all a
Like,
different breed.
The dude, bless his soul, man, Rickety shit member, man, Buck. He fucking was like, yo, man, tell the Jew anytime he want to go fishing, man, just let me know, because I'm the same way. I'm like, what? He goes, yo, I keep my pole in the car ready. As soon as somebody says let's go fishing, I'm already on it. I'm like, well, all right, hey,
You already fishing.
yeah.
This man came with the reeling rod.
He said, man, tell Jew, let me know. You know, whenever he ready to go somewhere, I'm ready to go too. Like, all right, you know.
I'm telling you,
Who's
man.
this again?
This is my homie that passed away.
Hey, dude, you know what we could do though? We always talking about chartering a boat to go shark fishing. Maybe instead of just 3 of us, we charter like if there's some real fans and everybody wants to put in. You know, we get like 5,
Make it a
10,
Mason and
15
Friend show
motherfuckers that are
excursion.
Mason and Friend show types, and we go out there just like rickety ship crew members out on the fucking water in a fucking ship.
Our captain would end up kicking us off.
You might be
least one
right.
of us-
You might be
one of us
right.
get kicked off.
Once we get a couple miles out, man, fuck you, there ain't no laws out here, boy.
Yeah, we in international waters. Is that what you said?
Absolutely. You go 2 miles out, there ain't no law. That's lawless, man. That's like water world, bitch.
That's what, man. When they tell you in international waters on a cruise, and they open up everything, yo, man, that shit gets
Yeah,
crazy.
dude. Yeah.
'Cause
That's where they
everything-
can have prostitution and everything, dog.
Everything's on lockdown on the ship, pretty much, except for like the bar and some places. But the casinos, the shops, all that shit, they don't open them motherfuckers
All the
up.
things you need a real license for.
And then you fucking.
You hit that 2.5
You
miles.
hit that motherfucking marker, you hear that, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, we have entered international waters. The casino and shops are now open. Man, shit. That's exactly how I go. The motherfuckers be in the casino pulling them slots like a motherfucker at the tables, gambling their ass off. Fucking fake ass jewelry being sold in that bitch, that gaudy ass big shit, you know what I mean?
Fake ass non-Super Bowl ring ass
You got
bullshit.
them motherfucking leathered orange bitches, man, with the fucking big gaudy rings on.
Right, looking like
smelling
the-
like Red Door.
Looking like the lady from looking like the lady from Something About Mary.
Yes, that bitch. Yes, that's her. Yep.
Yeah, with the banana titty.
Yep.
Wrinkly banana titties, all orange and shit. Yeah.
Hey, they still need to be sponged.
When the Jew's out here in his scrubs, sponge bathing bitches. Like, look at it. Like, if the Jew was into old people, I would be worried about him going to the old folks' home trying to sponge bath people. He was just sneaking in,
sneaking in the washroom
with his scrubs on.
With the scrub.
See, that's the problem with a V-neck, dog. Yo, gentlemen, that's why there ain't no Mason and French Show V-neck T-shirts. Because you look like you in a scrubs outfit, like you gonna go out there and fucking wipe somebody's ass for him.
They look like he just got off work, but man, fuck these sick motherfuckers coming in here. I don't want to deal with this shit.
At the bar in his scrubs. I've seen you girls. I've sold drinks to girls in scrubs at the bar before.
Oh yeah.
They come in, they be like, I need a martini after the drink.
They need that drink after dealing with that bullshit.
I need to get a martini after all the asses I've scrubbed with sponges today.
Like shit. You gotta think them dirty old men up in that motherfucker, they be in there just as fucking common. You think I'm a common motherfucker. Them motherfuckers be some common motherfuckers, man.
He's common as shit, Mike.
Yeah,
I always see nobody
I
more common
probably would
than
be
you.
a common motherfucker if I'm in the old folks. I know I definitely would.
Motherfucker, you gonna change when you get old?
Right, they're gonna get better.
It's gonna get worse.
I don't know, bro. We might get better. We all might improve in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I'm still gonna be a nasty motherfucker in the old folks. I'm just having my dick out.
Yo, one of these motherfuckers that I work with says to me the other day, they go, man, that boy Mike is a nasty motherfucker, ain't he? I was like, yeah, dude. As a matter of fact, he is a nasty motherfucker. I don't even know what he listens to. Just say that to me. Yeah, it don't take much.
Oh man, like fucking, I'd be in the nursing home right now, man. My dick out, like, all right, look, I have it on my counter when I'm getting sponged down. But see, they fuck around, send the dude in there.
Yeah, honey, I knew you was coming.
They would send the dude in there like me walking the door. All right, Mr. Bridget, this time. I'm like, oh no, I'll be dirty. No, I don't want you. Where's Becky?
Yeah.
God damn it, no.
We know what you did to Becky last week, so she ain't coming back around.
That was her fault, man. She fucking moved it and then it shot out. Like, it's not my fault. It's sensitive.
Right,
down
don't touch
there.
it.
Like, what my fault that I grazed her hip? Like, what the fuck?
Yep. Mike had been there like, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm feeling off the Looney Tunes up in this bitch.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, it's the factory Looney Tunes scene. That's the background. And then they're in there fucking scrubbing down Mike. They touch his dick, and it is on and popping.
Hey, that's it. You get a certain age, like, bitch, I just want you to touch it. You ain't got to do nothing to it. Just touch it, and I'm happy. I go to sleep.
Just hold that motherfucker and talk to me.
Yep, lift it up, just watch right there, and I'm good to go.
Yeah, I don't see how you can't be no honorary old ass man when you know. Be all right.
You're gonna be the honorary old man. You're gonna be the one that's mad at everybody. You just gonna go around cussing people out. They just be like, oh, that's that crazy motherfucker we called you. Goddamn, you
Yeah.
stupid bitch! What the fuck y'all doing?
No. Because you know what's gonna happen by the time he's in the home? Ain't nobody gonna be willing to call him Jew. He's gonna be like, my name is Jew.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, Mr. So-and-so, Mr. Unit,
Mr. Hartle.
Jew Unit. You know, they're gonna be like,
Andrew. Who the fuck you calling
ain't no
Andrew,
Andrew
bitch?
here. This the Jew Unit, bitch. Call me Jew Unit. I don't respond.
If you want to call me a Mr., you better call me Mr. 69. Put some respect on my name.
Put some respect on my name. I'm Mr. 69, bitch. Ain't no just 69. I'm
It
Mr.
came from
motherfucking
me,
69.
goddammit. Put some respect on it. There's a lot of high velocity going on over there.
There's a lot of action up in here. This high volume action, if you know what I mean.
That's exactly what he gonna be like.
He gonna be like, what y'all don't understand about that?
Yeah.
He gonna be worse than Joe Biden.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
way worse than Joe Biden. Way worse.
He gonna be like, man, there's some nervous, get some nervous from her.
But see, the thing
They're gonna
with
be
him
like,
is-
what'd you say? And he gonna be like, call me Unit, bitch.
Because you know how Biden be like.
Did you hear what he said the other day?
Probably nobody heard what the fuck he said the other day.
He said, Sisi, the president of Mexico.
Oh yeah, wasn't he like a dictator or some shit? Is that
No,
what he called him?
Sisi's the president of Egypt.
Oh, I thought he called somebody the dictator.
Oh no, that was President Xi of China.
Okay.
They said, "Do you think President Xi is a dictator?" And he said, "Of course he's a dictator." And then there was a camera on. God, I can't think of the guy's name. But he's like the Secretary of State or something like that.
Yeah.
He's real important. And he went. He like winced. He visibly winced.
Because the joint you sent where they was like, he's not mentally, what was it?
He ain't mentally fit.
Yeah, he ain't mentally fit for fucking something about his the document trial, but he's capable to run the country. Come on now. Like, if that ain't an oxy
he's
fucking
been determined to be not mentally fit to stand trial, but running the country, he's fine. Go on and vote for him again. We can't put him to trial because he's not actually, there in his head.
But it's like that bitch that fucking couldn't vote or could vote, but couldn't. Her daughter was the
Dianne Feinstein.
Yeah, was the what was it? Power of attorney.
Yeah, Dianne Feinstein had power of attorney signed over to her daughter,
but she could still vote.
She was still voting, and she was voting as the people that were her handlers told her to vote.
Yeah.
Like, say aye, and she's like, "But I wanted to say something about the state of disarray."
I thought I was getting ice cream.
Right?
You said aye.
I thought Joe and I were getting ice cream. Like the other day, Biden said that he was talking to, when he first got into office, that he was talking to the president of France, and the president of France that he referenced had been dead since 1996.
But he said wasn't nothing wrong with his mental.
Yeah, he's like, but I'm fine. I remember things.
You remember things, just not in the right time frame.
I know things. I remember stuff.
Like, hey, who's making some noise though? Oh, RFKJ. He was on Lester Holt the other day. They was like, it was something about the newscast, and it brought him up. They're like, there's an independent third party making noise, and it's Robert F. Kennedy Jr. And I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, he's on the news now, so he's really making noise. If he'd have made it on the news talk, I'm like, okay, now we got something possibly going here.
I mean, it's popping. There's theory. People are theorizing that he might be the Libertarian nominee, which would be nice because it would put him on all 50 ballots.
Okay.
But he doesn't really adhere too well to libertarian ideals. Like, he's not a pure libertarian, but he's probably a lot closer to that than he is anything else at this point. But
gotcha.
I don't know, man. It's like, to me, it's like there's things I disagree with him about, but I'm like, I still like him better than every fucking buddy else.
The reason I like him is because he's actually saying, all right, this is how this would work. If when I get in here, I can make this happen by doing such and such and such. Not one person going, oh, yeah, I'm better than this motherfucker, and we gotta keep him out. And then the other motherfucker, like, when I get in there, I'm fucking y'all over like y'all fuck me. Like, no.
Yeah, that's really bad too. Like,
fucking work for some shit.
The precedents that have been set are just horrific, and like neither Trump or Biden are going to be good going forward.
Fuck no.
To me, the only way we avoid a civil war in this country right now is electing RFKJ. I mean, I'm terribly distressed about it because, like, I don't know what else to think. I look around, I see what's going on, and I'm like, I mean, we're already on the verge with what's going on in Texas.
Where are we in these wars now? Because we got like a couple of them we're in now.
Okay, so there's
Syria,
Ukraine, Russia still going on, and we're sending another $50 billion or whatever too.
Yep.
Then there's China and Taiwan hasn't really popped yet.
That hasn't started
but it's
yet,
simmering.
but it's right there.
Then we got there's Gaza and Israel are fighting, but now we've started bombing places in Iraq because they attacked us. We're also bombing Yemen. We've also been bombing places like not the Congo. Where's the place? Somalia. We've been bombing Somalia.
Yeah, because I've seen that.
We got bases in Syria because we can't.
And BRICS is still making a bunch of noise. BRICS done added more people to their motherfucking mix.
Well, if you believe anything that Putin said in the interview with Tucker Carlson, like, the amount of U.S. dollars that they've been using in their transactions went from 50% to 13% because of the sanctions that we put on. Like, I don't know, bro. We're cutting ourselves out of a lot of stuff just by being dicks.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. Like, I'm pro peace. I'm not pro war. I don't know why everybody's so for war. Like there's a war maybe gonna pop off in fucking Venezuela and Ghana, right? Because Ghana's got a bunch of fucking oil prospects that they've found, and they've got like 3,000 people in their military, and there's like 150,000 in the Venezuelan military, and we've pledged support for them. So if they get attacked by Venezuela, we're gonna come running up in there. So that'll be a third war that we're funding, and I don't know, man. I don't understand why everybody's so pro-war. I don't understand why the Democratic Party
don't even get it.
become
Like, yeah.
anti-free speech and pro-war. Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah, they switched. They flipped the switch real quick.
I'm a Kennedy Democrat and a Lincoln Republican. You know what I mean? Like, I can't fucks with any of these other motherfuckers. They're all too. They're all too fucked up. Like, I'm tired of voting against people in the actual presidential election. Like, I'm gonna try to help get signatures for Bobby, but I mean, you know, it's highly unlikely that he gets elected. But like, I've voted for people just because they're not the other people. So I'll vote for Bobby because I actually like him. Like Robert F. Kennedy Jr., man. I like that motherfucker. I tell people about him. I'm like, you should check him out. You should watch what he has to say. Like, check out the Joe Rogan episode. Like, check out other stuff that he's saying. Like, I mean, he had like a big hour-and-a-half sit-down with Killer Mike the other day. Like, he's actually talking to people. He's actually looking for problems and trying to figure out ways to solve them. I don't see anybody else doing that.
Nope. You know, and that's... You got Sleepy Joe trying to stay awake and get and talk and eat ice cream.
Dude, he is so fucking...
And you got Code Orange out there fucking just walking around just trying to talk and people shutting him the fuck up and he's going through his fucking shit in court.
Yeah, all that shit, and all that shit is just fucking retarded.
It's a whole lot of shit going on out this motherfucker. Yeah, everybody just trying to maintain. So the dude that has the that's moving the Capitol Center and shit, man. They had him on the news, right? And they were like, you know, people are pissed off at you because you don't care about the legacy and shit of DC. He goes, I'm gonna tell you something. He goes, my legacy is what I define it as, not what you define it as. He goes, my legacy, I'm trying to make a team, have a team to win a championship. I want a team where they're gonna be comfortable at to win a championship.
And have a stadium where the fans are gonna be comfortable coming and not scared to be there.
Y'all's opinion about me, I don't give a damn. I'm still alive. What I care for? I was like, that's what, you know, you talk your shit. But then I'm like, you know, I see the cons on both ends. I see the pros on both ends. Because having that stadium out where they're building that shit at, or they want to build that shit at, that fucking whole area is so fucking compact now.
Yeah, it ain't ready for that.
There's no way that the traffic, that fucking Route 1.
The system ain't ready for it.
It's not, the infrastructure isn't there at all. It's barely there now for the shit that's going on now. And I'm like, y'all plan on having this shit there in like the next, 2 years or some shit like that? I don't even see how you bringing the construction equipment in there to do the work.
I mean, you go big money, you go hard, you might be able to get it done. But
I don't even see that because the metro can't handle it. That tiny metro station there.
They want to put it in Crystal City.
That's right there. Like, so when you come off exit 8C, when you're right there, you go right past Reagan, and another mile up the road, you got the fucking
like, where can they even put it?
That IT center. It's going to be right by the water, like exactly across the bridge.
Where the wharf is.
It's right across from that. Like, you can literally see DC with no problem. You're seeing the planes take off from Reagan where it's at.
When they literally cut to the fucking TV camera that's outside, that's what they're going to be coming. They're going to have the center, and they're going to have all of that DC right there.
And it's all that shit, that traffic, that little fucking...
You know what the thing is?
395 is already fucked up right there at that coast.
All that matters is the perception. So all that they want as a team is to be able to showcase themselves as the Washington basketball squad.
Yeah.
So that when you have cameras hanging out outside and you move them around, it looks like you're in DC. Because nobody knows what's going on here but the motherfuckers that are here.
Yeah.
Anybody that's from like anywhere,
Texas,
Cali, Montana,
they
Washington,
don't know what the fuck's happening.
They don't know shit.
I'm out that motherfucker damn near every day. This motherfucker's out there damn near every fucking day.
It's like when I was in San Diego and them fools was like, bro, where are you going? And I was like, I'm going here. And they were like, man, it's gonna take you hours to get there. Traffic's horrible. And I went out and got on the road and it took me a half an hour. I was like, man, it took me 25 minutes to get here. It took me a half hour to get back, bro. That's like the same.
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. Y'all ain't never been to Northern Virginia, DC, have you? They were like,
if this is what you consider traffic, this ain't shit.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all don't know shit about traffic.
Because, man, you can set fucking a half hour and go 5 miles.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to bring this episode of the Mason and Friends show to a close. We'd like to thank you so very much for listening.
Hey, this is a Sunday episode, right?
Sunday,
so enjoy your motherfucking Super Bowl. Hopefully they'll do the Taylor Swift thing all fucking goddamn game and aggravate the fuck out of mother. I know they are, but I'm just saying.
It ain't never been about football.
Yeah, it's all about making money.
I want to see Usher and Little John do their thing, you know what I mean? See what they do.
Yeah, so check it out. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Enjoy the big game.
Yeah,
enjoy your
man.
day. Enjoy everything.
Y'all be safe out that motherfucker.
Damn right. Don't forget we love you.
Love y'all.
We wish you nothing but the best.
All day, every day.
That's right. Be nice to people that look like you. Be nice to people that don't look like you.
Little bits by little bits, ladies and gentlemen. Keep moving forward.
That's right. Don't be a dick.
Uh-huh.
And keep grinding the shit you're trying to get done, because that's how things get done.
We believe in you.
Very much so. We also love you very much. We wish you nothing but the best. And peace be with you.
Go.